Welcome to this episode of Philly on the Rise. As you know, I'm your host, Michael W. Pleasant, and Philly on the Rise this week is in Center City, downtown Philadelphia. We're actually joined by Philadelphia model extraordinaire, may I say twice, Harmony. She's been doing some acting, some modeling. She's actually still in college, studying at Cabrini College, but she's modeling on the side in hopes of fulfilling her lifelong dream and mission. Harmony, welcome to Philly on the Rise.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet me. It's nice to meet you. So how are you today?
I'm doing well.
Pretty good, pretty good. You're in college, Cabrini College. You know, we like to shine a spotlight on some positive things that are happening in our community. So came across you, and not only are you in school, but you're also modeling.
Yes.
How do you find time to fit a full-time school and modeling all in your schedule?
It's actually really hard. But this semester I had planned out my schedule so that I have Wednesdays and Fridays off.
Okay.
So then on those days I typically go to Philly and I'll do some modeling stuff, or I'll do photo shoots or meet and greets, and then on the weekends I'll do my homework early on Friday after I'm done all the modeling.
Okay.
And then on Saturdays and Sundays I go out and do other like shows and other different events.
Understood, understood. I know your mom, she's been very influential in your life. And she has this, I guess this motto, this phrase that she imparted to you. Tell us that. What is that phrase?
Well, when I was little, it was always just me and my mom. And she always provided for me and working and taking me to daycare and everything. And she used to always say, we wake up in the dark and we come home in the dark. And that's, it's always been like that, you know. She's always been hustling, and then I took on that phrase, and I always hustle to try and make things work. And growing up, it was always hard to make ends meet. So I just, sorry. But I kept that going on. Yeah,
let's talk about the industry for a little bit, because we don't see too many African American ladies. It's kind of far and in between. So tell us from your perspective, where are we in the industry? Why aren't we there in the industry?
I have no idea, but it's really frustrating sometimes, because you're right, you don't see too many African Americans, and then when you do, it's like they're like your Panay, or like just straight hair, and they do your bone structures different, or either you don't have hair and you're like a bald and it's like you're super brown skin. So, or if you're light skinned, then they always want you to have like the curly hair, like you're mixed or something. So it's really difficult, but I have locks actually. I actually put something on top of my locks because my locks are starting to fall out and other stuff, but it's okay.
And you've been successful as a natural model with your locks, with you just being Harmony as you are. How do you think that's worked for you? I'm
not sure. I get a lot of compliments, but I also get a lot of criticism as well.
No, you're not getting criticism.
Yeah.
Who's criticizing Harmony? Who's criticizing Harmony?
When I first started and I had my locks in, people were like, oh, you want to model? You're not going to be able to get any jobs with that or stuff like that. So then it was people trying to figure out, they're like, oh, well, what do I shoot with you? Like, what do I do? I'm like, you could do whatever. It's just hair still. Like, it's not like I have a bug on my head or anything. It's just hair. And then actually Philly Fashion Week, I had got someone asked me, and they said, well, what made you decide to do that to your hair? Talking about the lock extensions. And I was like, well, I didn't know it would be a problem since we have like lead hairstylists here. You know?
So it looks as though the industry is still not accepting.
No.
Do you think it'll ever get to that point one day?
I think if more African American models actually take a stand and they wear the, like wear that actual natural hair and like fight for it, then I think it would change.
But it's hard to take a stand because you need that paycheck.
That's true.
You need the paycheck.
That's true. But I feel as though when you actually embrace yourself and you're confident about yourself, then others see the confidence and then they like it. Like myself, I'm confident and with my hair, and I'm not going to change it. Like I might throw on a wig or something, but I'm not going to cut my hair off. You know what I mean? So it's just embracing who you are and letting other people know.
Yeah, understood. Let's talk about what it actually takes to be in the industry. Is it just beauty? All you need to do is have beauty?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I've actually modeled for girl, and I think that's all she thought it was. It's just beauty.
Yeah.
But talking to photographers and everything, that's not what they want. You have to know how to carry yourself, be respectful, know how to talk. Like, you can't just like, so when we gonna shoot? Like,
that's not gonna fly, right?
No.
Okay. No LaQuisha up in there, right?
No LaQuisha.
Okay. All right.
Not gonna work.
So you need to be respectful, you need to learn how to talk. What are some other things that are needed, kind of prerequisites of a model, if you will?
I would say just knowing how to carry yourself when you're out in public, representing the photographer, because when you're modeling, it's not just all about you. It's about the brand that you're wearing, the person that shoots you. Like, some models, they don't give credit when due. So like, if they're wearing a clothing line, they won't talk about your mention or anything, or they won't talk about the photographer. So it's all about, like, giving credit.
Yeah. We also hear that this industry can be a little shady, if you will.
Yes.
So if you have a newbie who's watching this show, we don't want them to get taken advantage of. So what advice could you give to that newbie?
I would always say, everywhere you go, make sure that you bring a trusted friend or a parent or just a brother or sister, anyone with you. I never go anywhere alone because as it is a shady business and you never know what can happen. And as well as you might know the person or the photographer or whoever you're dealing with, it's always a possibility.
Yeah.
I would also say talk about like where you're going, or Google the place before you go there, just to see like the surroundings and stuff. Okay.
So how do we find Harmony? What's coming up next for you? How do we find you?
You can find me on Instagram.
Yeah, okay.
That's where I do most of my business. And people actually make fun of me for it, but I've been doing really well off of just Instagram.
Okay.
I used to have a Twitter, but it wasn't really doing too much for me. I didn't really know how to work it.
Okay.
I got rid of it and I use Instagram. HarmonyJoy_model.
HarmonyJoy_model. All right.
Yes. I get a lot of photographers off of there. And when they see my work, they like it. So then they'll request me and I'll do more shoots or different designers. I actually just got to one today. One of my makeup artists had hit me up and she told me about a job, my first paid job. So
congratulations, your first paid job. Okay. You're at Cabrini College. What are you studying there?
Political science, but I also like communications, so I'm trying to be a communications minor now.
Okay, all right. Is this your sophomore year, junior?
My junior year.
Junior year. So that puts you at about 21, 22 years old?
20.
20?
Yes.
I have a son who is 13, so if you could hold off until he's around your age, you'll just be a little bit older, right? And then you can join my family. Thanks a lot, Harmony, for coming down to Philly on the Rise. Much success to you.
Thank you.